action or who plus did plus what. Replace the subject in active voice at the front of the sentence. While the passive voice is a sentence where the object is subjected to an action by the subject or what plus done plus by whom. If the active voice at the front of is the subject, there is opposite, namely object. Okay, after know the definition, let's see the formula on this form. Active and passive voice in simple past tense. Formula: active, subject plus verb 2 plus object. Passive, object plus to be, was or were plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. In the active formula, use verb 2 and passive formula, use verb 3. To be was for subject, I, she, he, it. And to be were for subject, you, they, we. Let's see an example. Active: Father read newspaper yesterday. Passive: the newspaper was read by father yesterday. In the active sentence, father is the subject, read is verb 2, newspaper is object, and yesterday is adverb of time. But in the passive sentence, father turns into object who received the action, and the newspaper becomes the object, the subject. The next, simple past continuous. Formula: active, subject plus to be, was or were plus verb 1 plus in plus object. Passive, object plus to be, was or were plus being plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. In the active formula, use verb 1 plus in. It means every verb 1 is added in at the end. Example: read plus in becomes reading. And passive formula, use being plus verb 3. Let's see an example. Active: Tini and Tina were speaking English. Passive: English was being spoken by Tina and Tina. Tini and Tina is subject, where is to be. Speaking is verb 1 plus in, English is object. But in the passive sentence, Tini and Tina turns into object. Tini and Tina can change into they, becomes they were speaking English. Speaking turns in passive voice, becomes verb 3, becomes spoken. Next, simple past perfect. Formula: active, subject plus head plus verb 3 plus object. Passive, object plus head plus been plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. In this form, active and passive formula use verb 3. Let's see an example. Active: Rini had fixed the problem. Passive: the problem had been fixed by Rini. Rini is subject, had is to be, fixed is verb 3, the problem is object. But in the passive, turns into object, and the problem becomes the subject. To be had can use to all subject. And the last, simple past perfect continuous. Formula: active, subject plus head plus been plus verb 1 plus in plus object. Passive, object plus head plus been plus being plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. But before it, what is the function of being? Function of being is to explain passive tense. In the passive tense arrangement, usually being comes before past participle. Past participle is the verb that you can use it when you want to make the word in the perfect tense. Okay, back to the topic. Let's see an example. Active: I had been buying the new shoes. Passive: the new shoes had been bought by me. I is subject, had been is to be, buy is verb 1 plus in, the new shoes is object. But in the passive sentence, I turns into object, becomes me, and the new shoes becomes the subject. Buying change into verb 3 becomes book. Okay, thank you.